everyone! I am EchoRandom42. You might also know me as Random Game User 42. And I have a little article to go over today that came out about Doctor Who. And we all know that I am so not wanting to call SJW on Doctor Who just yet, because I know for a fact that this is an alien species, and I don't want to call SJW on it. We have established doctors, and the Gallifreyan folklore has established already that we have gender swap in the canon and the history of the show. So my first reaction to they cast a woman as Doctor Who was, it's gonna be taken like crap because of today's climate with Captain Marvel and Mikey Spock and Mary Sue Ray and all of these horrible diversity casting decisions and all of this nonsense, like where everybody just assumes and jumps to SJW. And I don't want Doctor Who going down that road. That being said, I've also checked out since Stephen Moffat has taken over with Doctor Who, so I'm not the Doctor Who fan that I once was in the 80s. I grew up on Doctor Who. I loved Doctor Who in the 80s. My earliest memories are seeing Tom Baker's face and the Doctor Who theme song coming at me in black and white TV as a kid, right? I remember these. I loved this show as a kid, and I loved when it came back, and it lost me with Moffat. And I'm sorry, I know a lot of people love Matt Smith. It really lost me with Moffat. So for a show like this, I just can't jump to SJW automatically. And please, let's not. I don't want to mince words here. I'm in a feisty mood, so let me just go right into the article here. Right, so this is from, where's this from? The Radio Times. And shout out to 8-Bit Snake Boy who sent me the article today. I really appreciate it. I appreciate when all of you guys send me articles to talk about. So, the new Doctor Who star Whittaker. It's a mistake to think that the only heroes are white men. Ooh, this quote. When they use quotes like this. Now, I've actually read through this article. When they use quotes like this is meant to clickbait people into automatically calling SJW bullshit on these projects, okay? Because it's quoted like they're picking a fight, like they're starting a fight, like they're provoking. The only heroes are white men, and they're using that to provoke you into a fight. Because look, it's only quoting this. It's a mistake to think that the only heroes are white men. Basically, if you just see this quote, you are going to think that she thinks that's what she's saying, that you're stupid for thinking only heroes white men. Hear me out before you comment. All right, we'll finish the article first. So the 13th Doctor discusses being the first woman cast in the iconic role. Jodie Whittaker has spoken out about how her Doctor Who casting is a triumph for diverse storytelling, telling the Radio Times it's a mistake to think that the only heroes are white men. And this is about as far as most people will get in the article when they read it, because I know I took media classes in school. We only read the headline and we skim. So we're going to read the whole article. In the latest issue of the Radio Times magazine, Whittaker speaks to broadcaster and writer Emma Freud about preparing for the role of the 13th Doctor and why she feels she doesn't have to defend her casting against critics. And we have some links here. So, here we go, Jodie Whittaker. I don't want to defend the decision to have a female doctor because there's nothing to defend. I'm playing an alien, she says. Yes! Thank you for not going the SJW bullshit route. Oh my god, this actually might be decent. Matt Smith wasn't qualified, and Peter Capaldi wasn't qualified. They can challenge me about my academic qualifications, fine, but nobody can be properly qualified for this job unless they've got 2 hearts and came from Gallifrey. Oh my god, you're my new hero, and I love you. Thank you so much, Jodie Whittaker, for not going the SJW bullshit route with this. Oh, I love you so much. The 36-year-old actor says says that while the announcement for casting may have been a major moment in the TV landscape, she hopes that in the future it will not be seen as remarkable. I truly hope that in a couple of years, casting a woman in a traditionally male role won't be so exciting, because when it's not celebrated, it will mean it's no longer unusual to have this sort of parody, she said. Yes! Oh my god, thank you so much. Stories shouldn't be always told from the same perspective, Whittaker adds. It's a mistake to think that the only heroes are white men. I've spent the last 9 months hanging out with my Doctor Who family, and she lists the actors Tonson Cole, Bradley Walsh, and Mandip Gill, and those are very different points of view. I get to see the world for a fleeting moment through their eyes. How lucky am I? It's the representation of humanity that matters. That's the conversation. In the Radio Times interview on Tuesday, Whittaker also discusses how she was initially nervous about playing one of the most intelligent characters on TV, despite not being academically successful at school, and how she helped design the Doctor's new outfit with costume designer Ray Holman. Oh, Jodie Whittaker, you are my new hero. You might be a really great doctor. Thank you for being intelligent about this and not going the SJW bullshit route. Oh my god. Oh, I admit, I saw that headline and they got me. I have another take of this where before I started reading the article, and I was pissed. So this is my third take on this article. Oh my god, I'm so happy. I'm really happy. I do not want SJW Doctor Who. And when we have articles that try and spin this shit, I need to call them out. So calling out Radio Times right now. At least they gave the whole interview. But seriously, Radio Times, stop with your clickbait, fucking SJW bullshit headlines. I get so sick of these. This is exactly what I've been saying about Doctor Who all along. I mean, it doesn't matter. We have a diverse cast in Doctor Who because they're freaking aliens. It doesn't matter what color they are. I mean, it's a shock that they even look human in the first place. Oh my god, I'm so happy about this. And hopefully if the writing is solid, I have good Doctor Who to look forward to, and I'm going to try and cover this on the channel. Let me know if you guys want me to cover Doctor Who on the channel, because I'm an old school Whovian. I did drop out a little bit with the Matt Smith era, but I mean, I'm from the 80s. I was born in the 70s. I am old school Tom Baker, Peter Davison, Doctor Who. So let me know what you guys think if you want me to talk more about Doctor Who. If it does get too SJW bullshit, then I will call it out. But right now, Jodie Whittaker, thank you so much for not being a part of this. Thank you so much for saying exactly what a logical, intelligent person would say. And bullshit that you don't have the academics behind this role. You know exactly what the fans want to hear. And this is what we want to hear. We don't want to hear SJW pandering. We don't want to hear girl power. We don't want to hear, the TARDIS's, or what would be a good catchphrase for Doctor Who? Because, I mean, the TARDIS already kind of is female. The TARDIS has a soul inside of it. What would be a good term for that? I mean, the Whoverse is female. No, it doesn't matter. It's an alien. Who cares? Thank you so much for not going down the SJW route. I am MechaRandom42. Thank you so much for watching this video, and tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys hate these clickbait sort of articles too? Are you guys super upset when they try and pull this and they try and divide us and they try and piss us off? Because I get pissed off about that too myself, and I reacted. They got me. They really got me. I might put that up on Patreon. I might put my alternate takes up on Patreon because, yeah, it's refreshing to hear something like this. And my own personal opinion for Doctor Who is they really should have done it when Christopher Eccleston took over the role. That should have been when we had a female doctor. As much as I love him, that would have really been the time for it. You know, bring in a woman for the Doctor 20 years ago. God, it's almost been 20 years now. 15 years ago. Before the whole Kathleen Kennedy and Mikey Spock and Ghostbusters, you know, before all this nonsense, before all this crap that they're really using to try and divide us, because we're not so dissimilar, you know, we are all people. We all have a couple of eyes, give or take. We all have a nose right around here. We all bleed, whatever, you know, we all have thoughts and emotions, and yeah, it's such bullshit that they keep trying to divide us like that. So it's really refreshing to see an actor take the stance that I would take on this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next video or live stream. Bye!